advertisement to keep me Star and Wade.
Julie, can't hear you. The microphone.
Okay, when it begin, please.
This meeting is being conducted in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by advertisement to Cape May Star and Wade on the Township website and posted on the bulletin boards of Township Hall.
Okay, would you please stand for pledge of allegiance and moment of silence. Pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Conrad.
Here.
Councilmember Perry.
Here.
Councilmember Roy.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Sippel.
Here.
We're going to go to the solicitor.
Okay, Dave, you want to talk about that resolution that's in the work session?
Yes. Obviously, we now have a vacancy in the mayoral position for Lower Township as a result of our mayor being elected to the assembly. The procedure for appointing a replacement basically starts with the Lower Township Republican organization. The statutory procedure would be that they would submit 3 names within 15 days of the vacancy. I understand that's already been done, and we're going to get to that. And then the majority of council votes on one of those 3 names if they deem any of those 3 names appropriate. There are additional procedures if all those 3 names are rejected, then it would fall back to the committee to make an appointment. Julie, who are the names?
Frank Sippel, Joseph Wareham, and Robert Vasco.
Now, considering that one of the names that are nominated is Deputy Mayor Sippel, if any council member were going to make a motion to appoint Mr. Sippel to be, or Deputy Mayor Sippel to be the mayor, that motion would have to be contingent upon Deputy Mayor Sippel resigning from his present seat, because you can't serve as mayor and deputy mayor at the same time. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but that would be the procedure. So at this time, it would be appropriate to entertain a motion with respect to one of the 3 names that were mentioned.
Okay, Julie, what
That's the Cliff Notes version.
It's resolution number 2020-55, a resolution confirming the appointment to fill the vacancy of mayor for the remainder of the term.
I'd like to nominate Frank Sippel.
I'll second the nomination.
Real quick, do we have to, this is just straight council, no public comment?
I think we public
Yeah,
comment.
we're going to do council comments first. Any council comments? No council comments. Any comments from the public? Okay, move forward.
Councilmember Conrad.
Yes.
Councilmember Perry.
Yes.
Councilmember Roy.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sippel.
Abstain.
Okay.
Deputy Mayor, if you accept that nomination, you would have to do it and simultaneously resign your position as deputy mayor.
Okay, I'll accept the position.
I understand that you prepared a letter of resignation relative to the deputy mayor.
I have it, it's on the table.
Let that become part of the record. Motion carried. Congratulations. I understand that Sheriff Nolan is here to do that.
David Bell College, come on up. David Bell College. Here, over here, buddy. Come over here. You want to come out here? Square. You got this? Okay.
Right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. I, Frank Sippel,
I, Frank Sippel,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear I support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear truthfully and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and this state
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of a position
perform all of duties position
of mayor
of mayor
for the Township of Lower,
for the Township of Lower,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me
so
God.
help me God.
Congratulations.
Would you guys come up there and get a picture with you? Bring the kids up. Big kids. Big kids. Come on up.
Hey, guys.
Stay. Again, make sure you sign it too.
I certainly will.
Okay. All right, thanks, guys. You sign it?
He'll be in.
You know, I've done this before, too. Okay. Yeah, okay, before we start the meeting, actually move on with the meeting, I do want to say a few things. I know we have some elected officials here, some dignitaries. You know, I'm not really going to mention everybody by name because I know I'll forget somebody and I'll hurt somebody's feeling, but, you know, we're all important. It doesn't matter who you are. We all put our pants on the same way, so we're all just as important as anybody else. So I want to thank everybody for coming here today, but I do have a few things I want to say. I'd like to thank the Lower Township Republican Organization for endorsing me for the position of mayor. Council approving the endorsement, and Sheriff Nolan for taking this time to swear me in tonight. I'd like to thank my family and friends for being here tonight. I'd like to give a special thank you to my military brothers and sisters that are here tonight to support me. I've had the honor and privilege to serve with them for many years here at home and overseas. I ask that all those currently serving and have served in the military, please stand to be recognized. I'm honored, humbled, and excited to accept the position as mayor and look forward to work with the uniformed body of council to make Lower Township a great place to live and raise a family. We care very much about the residents of Lower Township, especially those hard-working families who live paycheck to paycheck. The measure of a great township is how it provides for and how it treats the least among us. Let me say it again. The measure of a great township is how it provides for and how it treats the least among us. Most know I spent more than half my life serving the Army. While in the Army, I served in many leadership positions. When making an important decision, I would say to myself, how will this decision affect the soldiers? While serving as deputy mayor and now mayor, it is no different. When we on council are making decisions, the residents of Lower Township will be our top priority. We care about the residents of Lower Township. Council cannot do this alone. It takes a team effort to keep Lower Township an affordable and safe place to live, raise a family, or one day retire. Our manager, police department, public works, recreation department, township employees, teachers, and coaches educating our youth, our volunteer firemen, our hard-working residents, various groups and committees that volunteer their time for the township, just to mention some, are very important partners for the success of the township. In closing, the last several years we've worked very hard, but there's still a lot of work ahead. We on council welcome the challenge, look forward to taking care of the soldiers. Thank you. Okay, we'll move to the consent agenda. There are any council comments on the consent agenda? Any comments from the public on the consent agenda? There were no comments. We'll close the consent agenda.
Approval of minutes and closed session minutes from January 6, 2020. Resolutions number 2020-56 through 2020-64. And ordinance number 2020-02. An ordinance authorizing the Township of Lower to convey a deed of easement to the property owners of Block 796, lots 45 and 46, in order to afford said owner access to use and maintain an existing wooden pier/walkway constructed on township-owned property. This is the first reading of this ordinance. The second reading and public hearing has been scheduled for Wednesday, February 19th.
Need a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Perry?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Okay. Ordinance number 2020-01, an ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank, NJSA 48-4-15.14. This is the second reading and public hearing for this ordinance. This ordinance has been posted, published, and made available to the public.
Any council comments? Any comment from the public? We'll close the public portion.
I make a motion, we accept.
Second.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Perry?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Resolution number 2020-65. This is for the payment of vouchers to D. Perry in the amount of $624.30. These are contractual reimbursements.
Any council comments? Any comments from the public? Close the public portion. I'll make a motion to approve.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Perry?
Abstain.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes. Okay, thank you. We'll move down to the manager's report. Any report?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Although tonight is certainly for congratulations for the new mayor, Frank, I also want to make mention of a couple things that we've been doing, as well as to say thank you to our excellent clerks in our office, Julie and Karen, and also the unsung hero of Eileen, because during these transitions, there's a lot of work that gets done behind the scenes, and myself and council would certainly say thank you for always doing a phenomenal job. I'd like to start the business part of this by telling you that the Department of Public Works projections for 2020 were presented to me by Mr. Douglas. I want you to look at these various endeavors in the next week and decide closely on the road projects as well as other projects, along with our beach accesses. And if there are things you want changed, please let me know the adds, deletes, or modifications. Last Friday, which I presented to you tonight, our former mayor received notice through our grant department that we are receiving another $400,000 for our Rotary Park down the street, which is phenomenal because the plans for Mulligan, as well as Jonathan Park, are already incredible, but 400,000 will really tip us off. So all our parks in the township in 2020 should be finished and really looking splendid. The Roseanne project is in full speed ahead. One of the toughest parts was worked on to almost midnight last night. Our Department of Public Works leader, Gary Douglas, is on site right now as they set this grid chamber, and hopefully in the next week, we're going to be seeing the finish line there, and that will be great news for the people that have suffered pain down there as this project has had difficulty. I'd like to welcome our new mayor, Frank Sippel, and tell him that our department teams are excited and we're in full budget mode. And within the next 3 weeks, we'll be presenting stuff, and we look forward to getting great things done in 2020 and making Lower Township continue as a place to remember. Your council team has just completed one of the most productive years in Lower Township history. So I congratulate you on this, and best of luck, Frank.
Thank you. Move down to the engineer report.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Here to give my engineer's report for the January 22nd, 2020 council meeting. Starting with Roseanne Avenue, contract M10. That project is closed out. All payments have been received by the contractor. Roseanne Avenue, contract M13, as Mr. Ridgway stated, that is full steam ahead. Atlantic City Electric has relocated their primary line. Mountain Construction is currently out there. They anticipate finishing all pipe work by the end of next week. From there, concrete work will start, and we have a 60-day settlement period after all pipe work is complete. So I anticipate road work starting in early April. The Recreation Center restrooms upgrade. We had a punch list inspection yesterday. There are minor punch list items remaining. They will be sent to the contractor and addressed. From there, we'll start the closeout process. The emergency repair to the pipeline on Clubhouse Drive. No changes there. We've contacted the agencies again and still waiting on signatures. Mulligan Field, we submitted a proposal to the township back in December and just waiting on marching orders going forward. Stormwater pollution prevention plan. I reached out to Gary again last week, and we were trying to set up a meeting to push this forward next week. Beach access improvements, the piling installation project. That was out for quotes. We received quotes this morning, which are currently under review. And finally, John Hoffman, the playground. We met with Mitch Plen back in December. He had minor comments on our concept design. They are currently being incorporated into our plans and specs. The plan is to finish that up in February, go out to bid in March for construction. That's all I have. Let me know if you have any questions.
Any questions?
Questions? No.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Okay, moving up for council comments.
Keep it short. Congratulations, Mayor Sipple.
Thank you, Tom.
Let's leave it at that for tonight.
Okay, that's good. Councilman Perry?
Congratulations, Mayor.
Likewise, congratulations, Mayor, and thank you for all your family and friends attending this evening. Quite fitting for position leader.
Thank you for the support. I said enough. I have nothing to say anymore, but just to thank everybody for coming here tonight. It really means a lot to me and my family. So again, we're very appreciative of everybody here tonight. So with that being said, we're going to open up to the public. Any public comments? Everyone come up to the microphone. No, we'll close the public portion of the meeting, and we'll need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous. Meeting's adjourned.